All right, here's part 3 of the point of sale training. Next is the hold and held receipts. It's pretty easy. If you click this button, it'll put this receipt on hold. If you hit this recall button, it will bring you the list of all the receipts on hold, and you can bring any of those receipts back up to live. Pretty easy. Receipt notes. You have to have an item in here first before you can put a receipt note on here. But it pretty much just puts a note on the printed receipt for the customer. I don't know why you would need to use it, but just in case, it's there if you need it. Next is customers. I kind of showed you a little bit of this before when I brought up the VIP customer. But if you click on this, you can view the current customer. You can find customers. You can put a new customer in, and you can show the available credits, which is just returned items that customer may have returned previously. And you can view all of the purchase history for that customer. So I'm going to put myself back in here, as a customer. And if you want to view anything about the customer that's currently on this transaction, you just hit view customer. And there are some things in here that you can edit in case they may have changed their email address or their phone number. These are editable. If they moved, you can change their address. You can also put comments in here, and you can have them print on the receipt if you want them to. The only things down here in these tabs that you would probably use at the POS screen would be this memberships and rewards. If you click that and scroll down, you'll see that I am enrolled in the buying club. I have 36 and a half points currently, and I need to get to 100 to get my next $5. This is what I currently have in rewards that I can use anytime. And this is the amount of points that I've earned. And because I'm over 500, every 100 points you get $5. So that's why I'm at $25. That's about the only thing in here that would be useful in case a customer comes in asking, if they have any rewards available. You can pull this up and tell them, their current status. Other than that, that's probably all you need in here. Always hit no if this Google pop-up happens. Find customer, I kind of showed you that earlier when I pulled up the VIP. You can search by their last name, first name, email, so on. Whenever you find it, the customer you're looking for, just highlight them and hit OK, and it brings them into this transaction right here. New customers. If you click this, you can put a new customer in the system. You can enroll them in the buying club. So that's probably why they would sign up in the first place. So what we need at the POS mainly is the first name, last name, the email, and make sure this checkbox is checked. This is what lets them accrue points. Without this checked, they're not going to earn any points, and there's really, they're not going to be happy. You can get them to fill out the rest of this stuff if they choose to give you that information. It would be helpful later on. If they decide to buy anything on the website, their address and the information they gave you at the point of sale will be carried over to the website as well, and vice versa. So if they buy something online, if you search by their email, they probably are already in this system here. So just keep that in mind. You can get their birthday. We could do promos later on to send out coupons on their birthday if they choose to give that to you. Right here, you can put comments in as well, and this box is expandable. So if you want to write a lot about them, you can. If this is checkbox, it'll print on the receipt. And if they have a different shipping address, this is where you would put that. So this address up here is actually their billing address. And this would be if they have a separate shipping address. And once you hit OK, the customer will pop up into this transaction. If you want to search for a customer, you can search by their last name or their buying club number. So once you put the new customer in, right here, it doesn't tell you what the buying club number is. So if they want that and they choose to give that to you every time they come in instead of their last name, you would just have the customer in the transaction, hit on view customer, and there's the number right there. So if they choose to come in and just give you the number 1500 every time, then that's fine too. But you can't see what the number is until you actually enter them into the system. Show available credits. This is for any returned merchandise. We can give them store credit instead of giving them a cash or credit card refund or like a gift card. We can just issue store credit now. So this is the receipt from the return that I made, and this is the amount that was returned and the date. So you can use these anytime and you can combine them, but you have to select one at a time. So if I put something a little more expensive in here and I want to see my credits, I can go ahead and use this $7, hit OK, and now it credits $7, and that's my new total. So if I want to go back and use the other one, I just click on show available credits again. And if I try to use the same one, it won't let me. But you can click on the second one and hit OK, and now it adds it together, and that's my new total. And there's my new credit. View purchase history, pretty obvious. There it is. This is the total of everything purchased, returned. You can look for individual items that they've bought, and you can see the actual receipt for each individual item. You can see all the returns. You can see all the purchases, the item, the store it was bought at, and the date. The receipt right here, you can search for that receipt on this receipt screen. So if you find the item, or you can search by the receipt, whatever's easier. So if they come in wanting to do a return or an exchange, you can find the receipt pretty easy just from finding the item that they're trying to return. Okay. It also has brand stats, which I don't know if this is going to be useful at all, but it'll list all the brands that they've purchased and the amount that they have spent on each brand. We don't use training classes, so we won't need that. And that's about all that's in here. And I will do some of these other ones on the next video.